Alright. So I'm gonna be going live here. I don't know why it's not updating. There we go. Sorry. This is just technical, guys. I'm getting ready to go live. Yeah. Kochima. Give me just a few seconds. That's how lives work sometimes. Sorry about that. Mokochi, Mosutas, Makai, Wastu. How are you doing, Vato Locos? Yeah. Okamasi. 9 more seconds. Kochi Vastu. Kamacheche. Wahaha. Oh, a couple more because I need to put an emoji, right? Not now, and then put a like. A chihuahua. Because somehow, some reason, there was some technical difficulties. Alright, so we're going live. Yeah, isn't that feel good? Yeah, it sure does. Oh, come on. So, preparing thyself, thy temple, thy Maharic shield, Makaya, Christ consciousness, baby. All right. And I want to introduce you, yes, to my little friend, Makaya. This is a master crystal, holy ones. This is like, whoa, man. Yeah. Akaya wasia. Mokuchia. Makata. Literally a $2,000 crystal. Or what you call a master stone, man. Or light 23. And this is what you call 23 for a reason. There's up to 23 different crystals and minerals in this thing, including precious metals like gold, platinum, silver. It's amethyst. It's all kinds of stones in there. And wow, baby, you can feel it. Yeah. I welcome you, my Vato Locos. Okay, yeah. I know we have a couple of locals, a couple of regulars coming in. Saka. We have Entertainment Machiwa Holy One. Thank you for being here and for coming again and again. And I appreciate your comments. No heart kappa. I am reptilian angelic form. The gold flame, Royal House of Vega, Seraphi. Welcome, Holy One. Starseed, and that's what this is about. Excuse me, all of you. Let me get a drink of water. Excuse me. It's about all of you, Holy Ones. And I'm glad you mentioned that because we have like 3 different main sources of races in creation. And that's how the Ascended Masters, that's how God wanted it. It created this system, and it starts with the 3 founders races. And those would be in the primal light fields. If you see the diagram again, on my website, you can check it out on the home page. It shows you right away the diagram. And I think the homepage, the video, if you're on YouTube, you can see it as well, an example of this. Well, that shows you at the top too, but mostly it's focused for the humans. We're focused on the 12th dimension. And the 12th dimension is your highest form. No, not your highest form. It's your divine blueprint. This is your like this is how many strands of DNA of consciousness that this template, that this family is 12-strand human. So humans have this potential inside your DNA. So everyone is an avatar at your higher self, that's in your DNA. Of course, you can always be a being that evolves beyond and outside the time matrix back to the Ascended Mastery. And so what a starseed is, Holy One, we're talking about, are you a starseed? What is a starseed? Well, it's beings from those levels, those high levels, coming down to incarnate into the human world. And not exactly with the same DNA as a human. They have much more DNA, much more valuable DNA. These beings are starseeds. You can also call them Indigo Children. Okay? These are beings that have higher centers activated, opening. Even if a little bit, you guys, you're one of these people who can connect to your astral self. Astral is 4th dimension. Okay? We're in 3 dimension here. Hi 3D. What's up? This is 3D. Well, there's beings in 4D. But that's nothing really when it comes to a 15-dimensional system. That's real low. Even the angels are baby levels and archangels. Come on. I mean, there's much higher beings than them. Because those are 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th dimensional beings. And that's where the angels finally go into something called a greater being. There's a greater being than angels called, archangels, and they're called avatars. And these are actually also different levels of matter form. Like we're just used to the carbon matter, but these beings are carbon crystal, and density 2 and density 3 is where the archangels are. Those are crystal silicate beings. Okay, matter form. This is the etheric matter density, and this is still like middle level. Okay. Now, most of these beings in the middle level are the ones that are claiming to be your gods. Dark ones. The light obviously doesn't have hierarchy with you. The light is all are one and equal. But darkness believes the opposite. No, we control power. We are the god. And they want to do this and enslave you. That's what the fallen angelic beings do. So we have good starseeds, law of one starseeds, and we have dark starseeds, following the opposite, following Luciferianism, following Satan, Satanism. So these beings are dark. They're different gangsters. They're different factions, different fallen angelics. Okay. So when you are a starseed, you learn about it from this perspective as extraterrestrials, multidimensionals. Because extraterrestrial, outside of your terrestrial, there's other beings that are invisible, but they're real, like angels or God or whatever you think are ETs or all this. We explain them as ETs. And the higher beings being not extraterrestrial, but meta-terrestrial, because they go beyond a certain body form. And then it's no longer considered extraterrestrial, it's a meta-terrestrial. And those are the founder races, the Elohai, the blue flame, violet, gold flame, like our brother here said he's from the gold flame, so, and the violet flame. And realize everything originated out of the blue flame. So every sphere after the blue flame is smaller. It's kind of confusing on the top part, on density 5, because you think, wait a second, Elohai is 13th dimension. Why is it the third one down? Well, because that's the entrance of, and then when from sound, this sound energy matrix, you call it, the sound matrix. You have the 3 levels, and that's a harmonic, a triple. Just like you have the universal trinity, well, you have the cosmic trinity. Okay, because there's 3 levels of ascended mastery. And that's what really some of these starseeds, which are indigo children, are coming from. Seriously, they come from as high as level as an ascended master. So, you guys, you have these chakras opening. These are considered higher chakras from an extraterrestrial who's beyond the 3D, beyond Earth. These beings look at you and like, what the hell? What psychic powers? I don't believe you. Because they don't have those connections, literally. Just like you have 5 senses, well, what happens if only some of the population has only 5? What if some only have 4? or can't hear. You know, different levels go the other way. There's beings with more DNA than you. Higher beings, different body forms, different density matter. Wow. Makaya. Thank you for joining my live, Holy Ones. I just want to take the opportunity to let you know, in case you don't know, I now have memberships on my YouTube channel. So I also have it, if you don't like the YouTube one, I also have the same memberships, probably a little bit better, on my Patreon. And that link is down in the description of the video. And what you guys are doing is supporting one of your favorite creators to help me create more. And this is what I do full time for you. And now we're developing like a community that you can come to chat, you can come to message me, you know, and also it's like a community. And it's like on what you call Discord, a server, chat server. And so you can learn about Discord. It's public. It's like, you know, it's a lot of people are using it even in gaming and stuff. But I just want to use it for the Christos Family chat. So become a member, you guys, even for $5, and that's just, you know, helping me survive. Thank you very much, and also helping supporting Christos Avatar to do even better and reach more people. And there's a lot of newcomers coming. Thank you for coming, being part of one of the subscribers here, and I think it's a great time to awaken, to become more enlightened, to actually take those old paradigms and transmute those into something that really feels, you understand, as love. What you understand is good. Makaya. I was showing my crystals earlier, and I know a lot of you guys have crystals. How are you doing, Holy Ones? Write it in the description box. Yeah! Alright. We have Draco Starseed. How you doing, Holy One? Thank you for being here again. We have Connor Sights Bowen. Sights Bowen. How you doing, Machiwa? You've talked in the past about running some visualizations. Could we do one of that live? Well, one of the most important visualizations is the Maharic shield. And basically, first of all, you just have to know what this color is. And it's like chrome color. The easiest way, the quickest way is to say it's the color chrome, what you would call liquid metal. If you wanted to search Google's image, liquid metal, you get to see what that color looks like. That's a real good, vivid visualization. That's the color you want to aim for. Isn't that a cool color too? You know, like this being in Terminator 2. And also they made a female version. She was part liquid metal Terminator. Like these beings made of liquid metal, and so they could shapeshift. Just like in the movie Terminator, they were able to shapeshift, even make weapons with their shapeshifting. So, and they could make clones, copies of other beings. Machiwa. So sit in a relaxed position, but with your back straight. Have to use pillows, go ahead. If you want to sit, go ahead, stand. As long as you're sitting up straight. Okay, yeah. Close your eyes, be in dark, be in comfort. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to sit in some extreme yoga position. Okay? So just imagine what I like to do. Okay, I'm looking in my mind closed. I'm looking at the front. Imagine this is a wall, a movie theater, a screen. There's a screen. When you close your eyes, now there's a screen. And you're gonna see things appear on the screen by imagining them. And what I would like you to imagine is a 6-pointed star, which is simply the Star of David, what the Hebrews use as their symbol. But it's not a Hebrew thing, guys. I'm just saying that, not just out of respect. It's not the Hebrew association. Six-pointed star is simply the Star of David because everyone knows what that is. So I say that as the Star of David, and so do the Guardians. So Star of David, the six-pointed star, which is actually what? A merkaba. But when you start doing this at first, just imagine it two-dimensional. And that's also what our teacher, Ashiana Dean, says. And so you want to imagine it at the beginning level as is two-dimensional. Later, you're going to turn that into three-dimensional. But for now, you see a two-dimensional, six-pointed star, Star of David, and it's in this liquid metal, not liquid metal, but it's the appearance of liquid mercury. The appearance that we're trying to give you examples of it. I've been doing it for a while now, so man, I can see it really clear. Just think of liquid metal in your mind. The star is made of this chrome liquid mercury color. It's freaking beautiful, isn't it? A six-pointed star in liquid mercury color, chrome color. I don't know what you want to say. That's whatever you... Just use the word that makes you visualize it. I like liquid mercury. That's cool. It's not mercury, but it's, you know. So a six-pointed star, about that big, you know, in the middle of your head, which is your pineal gland, your third eye. When you start to work with symbols, you see them in your third eye, so you imagine them in the middle of your head, which is your pineal gland, which is the, you call it the third eye, but it's actually the sixth chakra, your sixth power, your sixth dimension of consciousness. That implies lower ones and higher ones. Because we're three down here on Earth. But if you're Starseed, which is what we're talking about, an indigo child, light worker, an empath, you're psychic, humans aren't. Not all, I mean, some humans are awakening into their astral, but most Earth seeds are still haven't ascended, so they're stuck in astral. Literally. Sorry. I mean, this is a rescue mission. Anyways, people are reincarnating. What? No, stop. Ascend. Hello. So people are going to be doing this until there's a cataclysm, a pole shift, or until, and if there's no pole shift during this period of the Stargate closing cycle, because it has to close, and then if there's no cataclysm, then it will go, you'll have to finish this natural, it's called a time cycle. And this time cycle is 22,326 years. 22,326 years. This is science, spiritual science. Let me get a drink of water. This is a holistic. You don't just, yeah, I'm sorry, you gotta know some logical stuff. But you can still ascend, you know. I'm just saying, you want to be this Wakaya? Yes, Machiwa. Ooh, shit. It feels strong, man. So, while I do a dissertation about starseeds, well, sometimes you're going to hear me speak these light languages, these starseed languages, my other parts, not channeling. This is my own personal Christos inside my Maharata, your shield. You don't want to connect to any beings unless you are in your shield, man, and seeing it and feeling it. So the visualization was you simply see that chrome star in your third eye. Can you? Okay, so what's easier to do is start off with this. Well, you want to learn the mentor technique, but we're not going to, you can do that, learn about that, but let's stick with the Maharic shield. You're going to, Ochivastu. Say, I am Christar. What is that? A 12th dimensional consciousness. The avatar consciousness. The Christos avatar consciousness. The Christ consciousness. We are. You are guardian. You are Christ consciousness. Obviously, I mean, just to be specific, precise, we're not talking about fully activated. If you were fully activated, you can't be fully activated in a third dimensional system. You would destroy it. You can't take that power into this little power. There's that things blow up when that happens, right? So we don't want that to happen. So Makaye Vastutas Mokoyes. You will feel energies with your hands. You feel the current and you move it with breath. You learn how to inhale and exhale. So what you're going to do is first visualize, after the mentor technique, okay, the ball's right here, there's a white ball right above your shoulder. Imagine that's a 5D consciousness of you. See it right. Come into your third eye first. I'm sorry. Back up 2 steps and first let's do this. I mean, there's a whole process, but it gets a little complicated, so I'll go to this step. And I think it's still helpful to imagine a pure white ball of energy. And I always say around this size in the middle of your forehead, which is your pineal gland. And understand the 9th dimensional and the 8th dimensional are intersecting there. Chikiwa. So, you're a Christar, dude. Anyways, Wakachia Sumakaya. Sometimes I'm just going through like metaphysical things, man, like mystical experiences live. I'm sorry. Anyways, sometimes you have constant visions. You see these worlds. You see these understandings. You feel this knowledge, and it's like you're literally in this Wi-Fi or spiritual Wi-Fi. You're pulling it in. You're feeling it. You're connecting. It's a knowing, an understanding within yourself. It's you. That is you, Holy One. You are you now, this avatar, this Christ avatar. We're bringing it in pieces. Like I said, you're not going to be freaking have them all lit up. And I believe if you had 4, 5, or 6 chakras activated fully, that would push you out of density 1. You can't come in with the alternon. You couldn't flash in here. You're flashing at a higher. You gotta lower it and like stupefy it and distort it and fragment it. That's what we are. We're the lowest level. It's a fragment of that greater self. But you're gonna go through ascension, go through ascension, go through ascension. 4th dimension, 5th dimension, a 6th dimension. You don't skip along, dude. Da 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 da. Actually, I gotta kind of like put an addendum to that, because what happens is once you guys finish your 6th strand, what does that do? You guys remember? Do you know this information? As soon as the Aryans, and then the Muvarians, and then the Unchechi, those are future Starseed races. That's what you are. You guys are these beings in the future coming to us now, coming to the humans now. I say humans because they're Earthseeds. We're speaking about the Earthseeds. The Starseeds have their DNA, and they're helping the Earthseeds, the races created on Earth, like the Atlanteans, the Lemurians, the Aryans, and the future races, are mixing with the Starseeds after you get your 6D complete. Then you plug in the 7th through the 12th strands. That plugs in at once you finish your 6th strand. So that's freaking like immediately six more strands plugged in after you finish that. Feeling some strong current, baby. We have a well, that's if you're an indigo dude, you're called indigo for a reason. That's six-dimensional. That's where you're from. You're a six-dimensional indigo coming into a third-dimensional drama. These higher beings coming into a lower being world, because they love you. They want you're them, you're part of their aspects. You're part of their consciousness, part of their memories. You got to think as a multidimensional. Think outside of time space, because your consciousness is outside of the 3D. That's other time spaces, man. What we specifically call other densities, density universes. Like we're in the density universe of carbon matter. The one beyond us, which is simply described, every dimension, each one above it is moving faster than the one below it. So they're a developing of faster frequencies and more higher frequencies until you keep expanded out back to your original. Well, for humans, it's a 12th dimensional origin. That is your DNA. You're a 12th dimensional Christed being. That is where the word comes from. That's the Christos. You are the Christ consciousness. You starseeds are these beings. You already know this. You're just awakening. Wake up, Indigo child. Because this is a spiritual war. We need you, guardians. You're meant to guard. We're guarding. I love you, holy ones. Yeah. I know I didn't finish that, you guys, but you basically just are going to visualize that six-pointed star by first imagining that ball of energy, of light, and you breathe in. Because it's in the screen. It's in the screen and on your forehead. But now breathe it in. Imagine it's going a few inches back into the middle. Like it's at the front. When you're imagining the pure white ball of energy. Imagine a pure white ball of energy. And then breathe in and then goes into the middle of your head instead of the front. Okay, so it just went in a few inches and now it's in the middle of your head. Chiwaka, yes. Now, it's going to slowly, just watch it. Don't move with your head, but watch it go here. It's going from the middle, right? It's going to go horizontally to over this right shoulder. Your right shoulder. Okay? And, I mean, when you're looking this way, when you're looking straight ahead, right, that's this. So you see it over this shoulder, and it expands. It's at about the size, a small white crystal ball in your mind. It's white. It's important to get the color right, and so it's right here. And then you see this size turn to the size of a basketball. Don't look like this. Get used to realizing this energy is right here. Right here. Your awareness can, when you practice it, you imagine this awareness of this ball, and eventually you won't even think or need to look, because you'll know it, you see it, you feel it. It's here. Now shift your attention to the middle of that screen and now see a six-pointed, two-dimensional pale silver merkaba star of David. In the middle, you see it pure white. See it pure white, six-pointed star in the middle of your. That's after you do this. Mentor, that's your fifth dimensional mentor, always there, right here. Now you're doing the Star of David, six-pointed star. Now have that move horizontally to your left. So you got a pure white ball, size of a basketball, and then you got this regular size star that just moved to the left. Don't look either. You got to get used to seeing those at once. You'll take practice, you'll see it at once. That's kind of big. This is right here, a little star. Now visualize the dark silver. You could call it dark gray. I prefer to say dark gray because in my mind I can see that better when I say dark gray. It's like a dark gray, dark silver. Okay, so not silver, but dark silver. There's a difference. That's why we describe it carefully as possible. And now that's a 6-pointed star, David, right here in your middle. So you got 3 symbols now. Now take these and don't feel them as now being this being here. Now just imagine them coming together at once. You see them coming together and mixing together. Pure white star and a dark silver star mixing into a chrome star, a merkaba, a Maharata, man. This is sacred, man. This is returning back to you. Okay? This is the 12th dimensional current that it's scalar power, man. Scalar speak. You're using light, you're using sound, color, form, symbol code. This is how you can change your DNA. And it starts with a lot of this understanding about what 12D really is, what the Christ consciousness really is. Even if you're not activated, you can still pull in that current. You can still imagine this energy, and I'm telling you how. Now you have this freaking star, those 2 colors turn into this glorious, I think it's beautiful, this color. I just, imagine yourself in this energy form, like it's described as liquid light. Liquid light. That's what an avatar level density matter form is. Liquid light, which is literally called pre-matter. Makaye. Amachiwa. It's hydroplasm. Liquid light. Christ consciousness. And you're imagining the star. Get used to seeing the 6-pointed pale silver star. Christ star. Christ is a star. That's why, like Lisa Renee, our sister, she's a guardian sister. She teaches us, I am God, I am sovereign, I am free. I am God, I am sovereign, I am free. I am God, I am sovereign, I am free. Get used to the Trinity. Threes. You'll see it everywhere, 3s. So, I like to say as well, also, I am Christ star. That, what I'm teaching you to put in the middle of your head. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. Anyways, now you're going to breathe, or like forcibly push that merkaba star, push it down, see it visually going down your prana tube, going down, like you're doing it forcefully. Try to do it slowly at first so you see it going through your throat chakra, blue chakra, going past, I should say past, going past your throat chakra, past your heart chakra, past your solar plexus, sacral root, down through the middle of your feet, down through and see it. I like to visualize it going through earth, like dirt and rock and stuff, because in the earth you're going through the planet and you're doing this visualization. You sent that you're going to get used to seeing that star. You're going to shoot it down. It's shooting down however you want to visualize it. Take notes for yourself and write a visualization of seeing this in your way. And so you shot it down. You see it going down. The stars. You're connecting to the planet's merkaba, man. And so in its Maharata color, I should just make it called the Maharata color because that's what it is. It's the Maharata ray. That's the 12th dimensional energy. That's the name of the 12th dimensional energy, consciousness. And what do we learn here? Christos avatar. And we're talking about Christos avatar level. We learned that consciousness is energy. Energy is consciousness. It's alive. It is life force. And in our level of reality, that would be called Kundalini. That's the lowest level of life force, guys. There's higher life forces. And the Maharata ray is beyond Kundalini. It's 12th dimensional. Kundalini is 9th dimensional. So it's the avatar level, the Christ level. So when you hear Christ is coming back, well, it's Christ consciousness is returning to beings on this planet. We're bringing in this Maharata. You went down to the middle of the planet. However you want to visualize the core, the middle, the space in the middle of Earth, how do you see it? How do you feel it? Well, that's your visualization. You sent the star there. The star went there. And then the starts, remember, and see it spinning. It doesn't matter what direction. Don't make a direction a matter for you. Because in the visualization, you always want to will it to be the correct. Just say, even if you don't you can't perfectly visualize it, intend it. If you can't visualize at first, you will, Holy One, I promise you, you will develop it. Especially with intention all the time and actually going and doing this. Practicing meditation. Practicing visualizing and seeing a 6-pointed star. Look, you guys, let me show you a diagram real quick, and then I'll catch up with your comments. I just have to change the picture to... Wait, let me put my diagram in order. It's not in order. Okay. Chimakaya Amatsechiwa Kaewosu Matsatachichi Makae Chichi. I forgot what I was gonna say now, man. What the hell? I was gonna show you something, dude, and I just forgot or something. Whatever. It's all good, honey pie. The Instagram link in the YouTube description here is out of date. Really? Uh-oh. I hope there's not something wrong. Unless it's broken, unless I didn't copy it right. Oh, it's not still live. I just want to share with you while I see this. This Instagram account has 170,000 views on the angel video. It's incredible, guys. I don't know why it's wrong. Maybe I'll be able to fix it, you guys. I'll fix it after the show. I'm sorry. Anyways, you could probably just Google search Christos Avatar Instagram. Amachiwa. Everlasting. Greetings, holy ones. No heart. Kappa. Check your... Okay, thank you. I'll do that. I haven't done that in a while. I've been so busy. I haven't really set up a big thing on there. It just took off on its own, man. I wasn't trying, but I'm happy it hit so big. It's crazy. Oh, you're so kind, other ones. Thank you so much. The best thing to do is just be truthful, sincere, honest, and it doesn't hurt to be loving and kind, and that's what these angelic beings are doing, and friendly and respectful, and there's so much people, they don't even think about it before they write this negative, hateful stuff. You don't want to call it hateful, just negative. It's dark, And I mean, they're saying they're spiritual and giving all this rant, and dude, are you kind, loving, considerate? You can be sweet, you know, come on. Why not be, you know, caring and spiritual, and it's like, wow, it's like people are grumpy or something, I don't know. But not you guys, you know what's up, yeah. 14D vatos. Well, that's just it. There is no fallen beings at those levels. There's only fallen beings starting from the 11th dimension and down. That's what the Guardians tell us. As soon as after 11.5 dimension, the 12th dimension hits, you get Christ at Avatar. Everything beyond 12th dimension and higher is all good. There is nothing fallen beyond that level. That's the beings who are pure consciousness. They don't have this morality or issue, I guess. But Shivas, like, eventually beings evolve beyond this distortion. They go back to the eternal. Those ascended master levels are like collectives of consciousness, massive gestalts of eternal living beings, never died, nothing negative. It's just blissful orgasm. I don't know how to describe it. Man, I've been there before, and I felt like so childlike and so protected and so like you just felt safe, and it was so gleeful and like it was so, oh my, damn pure, and not innocent, like not intelligent and not experienced. No way. It's more like they stay in purity, in this preciousness, this oh my. Like, you just feel this is outside of distortion. That is the feeling. I know it was beyond the matrix, beyond the time matrix. Because, well, I guess it could be 12th, 13th, 14th. But, because that's plasma, you know? At those levels of the primal light fields, those beings are like, there's no corruption there. This is like the Ascended Masters incarnate, literally. That's what they are. We're all, everything populated here is started at these these light levels, these solar beings, these thermoplasmic. They're called Rishi. That's beyond Avatar, beyond the Christ star. That's actually starts with the blue flame Elohai, the largest creation. The first cause, the first creation of our time matrix is Elohai. Some of you, are blue flame Elohai. There was fallen Elohai. These fallen beings, not ascended masters, this is the matrix. You can fall in the matrix, but only when you go outside of the 12th dimension. Lower than the 12th dimension. Then the beings start falling. It's a matrix. It's a hologram. A creation set aside, and there's many different worlds and realities you can experience. Man, can you imagine that? These are eternal, massive conscious beings. Like they're not just one individual. I try to bring this concept. It's hard to understand maybe, but you're a plural being, a plural consciousness. You at density, starting at density 2, which is 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension. That's density 2. Those beings are giants. Those beings are immortal. They don't die. There is no concept of death. This is a different level of reality. And these beings in the future, our future, if you ascend and get to that future, if you get to the future, to your higher DNA, you're immortal. You don't die, and it's a different reality, man. If you don't die, you're living in law of one. These races are living in law of one, dude. We're freaking awesome up there. We just fell. This is parts of ourselves that fell. We are living the fallen parts of ourselves. In the 3D, it's a fallen system. Darkness is in majority. So we can still have Christ come here, Christ consciousness, in this Christ is returning. Yes, 12th dimension is coming on earth, man. Yeah. Kayesu. There's darkness, but there's light. Chicas. I love you, Vato Locos. I actually like to use some type of shaker, you know. Like drum circles, man, especially, you know, they got that. Mataya. It's definitely so freaking like spiritual gangsta, man. It's like freaking the bomb, man. When you get some good drummers at a drum circle who have a really good tribal beat going on, it feels freaking awesome. And it just takes you, it teleports you to these other levels of yourself. You are sometimes your ancestors, sometimes you are your future selves, these higher selves. You can bring that in, and you wouldn't call that channeling in your Maharata, your shield. You would, you have to piece this together, I guess, huh, guys? Because once you put that star in the middle, it starts to spin. It doesn't matter the direction. Just know that the direction is correct. Know it's part of the female consciousness, feminine consciousness, the magnetic. Puts the intention of going to the right. Like men are so logical, right? Well, a feminine is just has an intuition, a knowing that it's right. This is the right way. You feel the right way. Females, guys can do it too. You know, when you've reached your highers, like you're not polarized. This real macho egos shit, man. That just shows. That just is a manifestation that you're very spiritually immature to be polarized so extreme. And so, they have lots of spiritual lessons ahead of them. Some of you are beyond this. You're ready to learn advanced stuff. You want to learn how to ascend and use these symbols. Now, you get to it's in the middle. I told you to visualize the core of the earth. It's spinning, right? Imagine the star and the white star and the gray star. Like, you see them spinning because there's two stars, remember, in one. And you know why you're doing that. That represents the 12th dimensional white star. That represents our 12th dimensional particle universe. And remember, you have a parallel universe. So the gray star is the 11th dimension on the parallel universe. Mixed together. So you got two dimensions of current, the 12th dimension and 11th dimension. This is the Maharata ray. Because 12D is white, yes, pure white. But we're taking pure white and the 11D dark silver and mixing them into a chrome star that went to the center of the earth, and now it's spinning. You see them interspinning. You see a white star and the dark silver star, and then you see this speed up because it came in to the core. Now as you visualize this star, the two stars spinning in different directions. It's the right direction. It's the right direction. You're spinning it, it doesn't matter. Don't go to the logical mind. No, it's the right direction. Know that it's spinning, so do it how you want it. Okay? For the visualization, with the intention that it's correct. The feminine way. So, you don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. If you want to do it exactly a certain way, go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Imagine it. Those two stars spinning and then merging and then going faster and turns into a ball now. Now it's the shape of not a star, a ball. ball of energy of this color. It's still the same Maharata color. Now, now take your attention. Imagine that you see out of this liquid ball, man, of energy. Out of it, the top of it, a tiny little sphere. What do you call it? A disc. A disc. So it's about. Imagine a little disc coming out of this little ball. But the little disc gets bigger and bigger and grows, so you visualize this big disc growing ahead. I usually imagine it a little bit around me and above me a little bit, and however you feel a giant disc that's going to grow to the size of the planet. So now you're visualizing the Earth from a. I zoom out and see the Earth, and you see this disc of, and it's important to see a round disc. A round disc that's in the color of Maharata. So this little thing comes out and expands into planet size, and you see it spinning around the right direction. You see it spinning around. See it spinning around. So you're not getting confused. You're visualizing this now. This giant one. This giant Maharata sphere disc, and now you return your thoughts now back to that spinning sphere, and now you're going to be pulling this out on an inhale. You're going to pull in this, and now it's going back from the earth, or center of the earth, to you, to the bottom of your feet, 6 inches below your feet. So, but you have to train yourself, practice this. You're going to have to practice this in steps. Eventually you'll have that all memorized, and you won't have to listen to someone say it. You won't have to hear anything. You could just visualize it. And eventually, with practice, you're going to be doing this within seconds. There's a quick method once you practice the real method. Man, these are Christic principles of actual spirit science and running current in consciousness and connecting to this consciousness. It's going to be running through you. You're going to have Christic energy. Remember, energy is alive, man. It's actually beings, collectives. Your collective, your personal Christos is a minimum of 1,728 lives. This is a minimum, like an Earthseed. A Starseed would have much more. You're a Starseed, so you have many more, like 5,000 or more actual other selves. That is your personal Christos. But anyways, it doesn't matter, right? We're not trying to compare. I'm just saying there's different levels here. And so humans, well, we have this in Doppelganger, that's 24. You know, so that's an Orpheum angel. That's an Indigo child. But Earthseeds have to grow into that. Remember, they have to go to the 6th dimension, and then they'll plug in the rest of them to 12. So now you're a 12th dimensional being, but then you have these lifetimes on this side, 12 dimensions. That's 24 dimensions. Like we're talking to 3D, three-strand human. We're talking about 24-strand beings that aren't humans anymore. There is no more humans at that level. It's before humans. What's weird is it's the future. So, but we say before us, because we came from. You got to remember, you don't think that we came from apes or pond scum and go up into something great like a god or something. No, it's the opposite. It was God first, and then all things digressed or fell this way. It's a fragmentation downwards. So life didn't start downwards and up. It started here, and then creations of God created the holograms, because there's more than one. This is ours, a 15-dimensional time matrix hologram, and word came into it. And now as soon as they came into this time matrix, that's a step down in consciousness. You could say de-evolve, or it's not. They didn't de-evolve. They projected themselves down into without distortion. But you have these beings come into there's some family called Melchizedek. Some Melchizedek ascended masters also in the Anhazi. This is the Ayani. So the Ayani, these Ascended Masters are the ones who came to populate our universe, our multiverse. They're the ones who created the 3 founder races. Ascended Masters came in to create the 3 races, the Universal Trinity. The blue flame Elohai, out of that came the gold flame. Wait. Whoa. I think that was a cricket, but without my glasses, I'm like, what the hell is that? Sorry, guys. There's one thing I don't like is spiders, and I don't know what that is yet. I'm like a little bitch, huh? I'm barefoot, and that's just shit. I don't like that. Oh, it's a baby cricket. He's gonna bother me later, though. Sorry, guys. I love you. Life Monique. How you doing, Holy One? Thank you for the feedback, Entertainment Hub. Yeah, man. Did I ever finish? I didn't finish. Someone's gonna have to piece this all together. Don't worry, remember I told you I'm making an official video, but I want to do, well, Lisa Renee does a little bit of animation and a lot of 2-dimensional stuff. I want to do 3-dimensional, so we can explain it better, but I'm trying to explain on a live, right? Because our brother asked it a long time ago. I haven't finished it. After it's, the disc around the Earth, and then you shifted your attention to this ball, and you're inhaling to pull up. You see it visualized come up to 6 inches below your feet, and I imagine it as another little disc, like 6 inches, right? No, it's 3 inches disc, a 3-inch disc. So this big 6-inch, you see this ball come up back to the Earth, but there's a hose, a tube. The tube. This is the important thing. This visualization is you're going to the Earth's Maharata and bringing it into up through this, starting from your feet, 6 inches below your feet first. Because you guys aren't used to that. You're used to 7 chakras and that's it. No, honey. There's 12. That 7 takes you here. Aim higher. 8, 9, and I do this because it's diagonal. 8 and 9 are diagonal chakras. That might take time to explain, and after that you have 10. It's outside your body, 6 inches above your head. 6 inches below your feet, you have a chakra. That's the 12. This is 10. 11 is a foot and a half above your head. Remember, don't look. You have to feel it and see it in your mind. You get used to this and train it. It's hard at first for some of you, then it's hard, you guys. Just keep doing it. Don't give up. Get used to closing your eyes and doing all this stuff to get relaxed and start practicing these methods. And so it comes, this ball, it's like this ball has got this pillar of about this, they describe it as 6 inches. That's a big hose of current coming from the Earth's core, and we saw what that looked like. And now there's this tube about 6 inches coming up straight, and even that is hard to do sometimes, to visualize the middle of your body. Not here, but remember, it comes into the middle. That's your middle pillar, right in the middle. Okay, so. And by the way, in the middle of Earth is the 13th chakra. So 6 inches below your feet, and then you went to the 13th chakra. Well, that was the 13th. Now we're going to the 14th. That's where this little ball is going to go. So this ball is basically, you can imagine it as pulling this tube upwards. So once you visualize this really smoothly and quickly, well, it makes more sense. Right now it's in steps like this, and so you're pulling up. On that inhale, you're gonna pull up this ball, and it's pulling up a tube, and it's going through the earth core, dirt, ground, rocks, up to your 6 inches below your feet. You don't look there, but it's going 6 inches below your feet, and that thing is connected now to your 12th chakra. And you see this chakra, I see it as a little disc of 3 inches, and that's what the instructions are from Ascension and DNA. And so it goes into a 6-inch disc, because this tube is made that disc bigger. And now you're able to, now you get ready to do another inhale. You're going to inhale that up. Don't worry, I'm going to do this more professional. You're going to inhale that ball pulling up this tube in the middle of your body, and you're not tilting to look at it. You're feeling it and knowing it and seeing it. You get used to it. You'll get good at it. You'll get better. And then it's going up to the 14th chakra, which is, remember, 1.5 feet above your head, which is your, it's pale yellow. The 13th one is pale turquoise, blue flame, pale turquoise, gold flame, pale yellow. That's the correct hue. So you don't actually would say gold, that's wrong, because this is gold, this is silver. 10 is dark blue, 11 is dark silver, 12 is 6 inches below your feet, 13 is in the middle of the earth, 14 is 1.5 feet above your head. That's where that ball just pulled up that pillar. It pulled it up to there, and you get good at visualizing that. How long? Just as long as you feel like you really get it, as clear as you can, I would say. Then you got it, and you see that this is, what is it doing? We're still visualizing and feeling this current. You're going to feel it, man, and you're going to feel it bringing that up. So now pay attention to that hose for a second. 2, imagine it's going right above your head, 1.5 feet, going all the way down through the middle of your body, down through the middle of your feet, down through the earth, into visualizing going to the earth. Okay? So, Machiwa. It's up there. It's up there. Now, you're going to be pulling that down with an exhale. Remember, exhale pulls. No, wait. I said that wrong. Pushes. You're pushing it down now. You're pushing it down through the middle. That ball is now the hose is not, the tube is not. This 6-inch tube is not. It's staying connected, but the ball is coming down the tube now through the middle of your body, back down to the 12th chakra, but it goes 6 inches farther. It goes 6 inches farther down. So the 12th is the 6 inches below, but it goes 6 inches farther, so that's 1 foot below your feet. 1 foot below your feet, that's where the ball stops. This beautiful liquid light ball. It's been taking you on a journey. Now it's now you got this tube, and now you got this ball. It's 12 inches below your feet, and now that's going to start spinning. You got to see it. It is spinning, but it's faster, more intense. It's spinning, and now this pops into they say like an 8-9 foot disc. Another disc. We're talking discs. You're visualizing balls of energy and discs of energy. These are all energy fields, constructs in your visualization. So now you see this foot below your feet. Whoa, dude! Not a surfboard, but like a round sphere, disc. It's called a shield, actually. And Ashiana teaches you and calls it a shield, scalar shield. Scalar shield, whoa, like a hologram shield below your feet. You're visualizing this, dude. And when you do this and imagine it, what is imagining and seeing? You are creating this energy. You are bringing this energy. You are connecting to this energy. We're bringing it in. And this is generic chakra work. You want to work on the heart chakra. You're going to be dealing with green. You're going to be dealing with blue. You're going to be dealing with indigo. Remember the chakra colors. Violet. 8th is gold. 9th is silver. Dark blue. Pale yellow. And then pale. Not much. So it turned into a disc. Now you got it's about 8 or 9 feet big disc around your body, dude. This is what's gonna create the pillar now. After you saw the disc and see that energy platform start to fill with current coming up from the Earth's Maharata, that giant disc. Now there's energy coming up through your tube, coming up to a foot below your feet, and filling that field. It's filling this is your power. This is the energy you're bringing in, dude. This is the current, and you're gonna disconnect from the Earth, but this current at the beginning will last a few amount of minutes, hours, half your day. They recommend to do it in the morning and in the evening, but we're not done. This disc has just appeared. Now, after you see it fill the whole thing, I usually see it start to like glow and shine like it's gonna explode, and you feel it just this pillar of light pops up from the shield, and it's this flow through your body, your entire body. You're in this liquid field, energy field, this liquid mercury. It's so beautiful, so so you feel this energy, man. It's around you. It's bathing you. You see yourself made of this liquid mercury. You're in this It's not mercury, but you know what I'm saying. This liquid metal, this liquid You're just in it. You're in it, and you constantly see it coming from your platform. Okay, you're not done. There's something called the liquid light cleanse. Okay. This is a last step that you could be done now, but the last step would be to do a liquid light cleanse, where you're going to see a spark of light. Visualize what you think a spark of light looks like. That's what you need to see all the time. See a spark of it's the color of the liquid metal, the liquid light. So it's the same color. You get used to this color. You're going to see this color. You develop a library of objects that are this color, so you can see it and look at an example and keep seeing it and seeing it. You're going to do this. You're running current, the right current, the best current. Well, it's not the best, but I'm saying it's 12th dimensional current in the Earth. So now you're gonna liquid light cleanse is simply seeing a spark of this Maharata, a spark of it. Suddenly inhale, remember, pull in from the Earth, a spark coming up through that liquid light tube, coming up to your platform, coming up to your heart. This is real quick. This part's real quick. Now it's in your heart, this little spark. Now see this, I like to see an exhale and push out this current into the Cathara tree. It's like the Kabbalah tree, but that's the wrong one, not 10. Add 2 more, that's 12. That's the Cathara grid. And I'm going to be teaching you that. This is part of the liquid light cleanse though. It's got, you know how this diagram, you can look at you could just go on Google and put Cathara tree. Cathara. Kathara. Ka. Tha. Ra. It's an Egyptian thing, but they mean different things like mind, body, spirit, like this. But you feel like this, there's a you see the shape is like 12 spheres, but look at it, the Cathara tree. It's all these different colors. That's why you have to like train the colors in your mind, all 15 of them. All 15 chakras. Know this colors, because this part you have to know that in your mind. I'm getting this connection thing. Or this Cathara tree, now you have to practice the Cathara and seeing it. See it where it's located, and you have to have the diagram to see where it is located on your body. On the human body is the Cathara. And so you see it came to this spark. This is the last step. You see the spark in the middle of your chest? It spreads out on that exhale, the last exhale. That always forceful down, and visualizing, pushing, right? Push. So it pushes out all into all those colors, turn them all into these liquid light color. You see the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gold, silver, dark blue, dark silver. Wait. Dark blue, that's 10. Dark silver is 11. 12 is 6 inches below your feet. And so you see these colors all. That was the colors I'm saying. You got to see those spheres. This is the Kathara placements. These aren't chakra. These are Kathara points. So, but it came to your chest and you push it out to all those colors. You just got to. It might take practice, but you see them all turn into this liquid light. All fill with this liquid light. So you got these 12 spheres now, and so that's the final visualization. You're going to have this. The more you practice it, the more it will stay active. But we're getting used to this current. We're learning how to run this current, and that mainly drives people to go to veganism because they love life. They don't want to hurt life. You become aware of all life as being God if you're following law of one, and wow, you have a different feeling, man. You feel the life. So it's not easy to live here, right? Makaya, thank you, Holy One. Okay, I know yesterday I missed Puppy. I didn't know he was having some issues, and I wasn't ignoring you, man. I was, sometimes it gets, first of all, if there's so many people talking, and then, it wasn't Mr. Puppy, it was someone else, I think. Yesterday it was someone else. But I think Mr. Puppy had some things to say too, but just a shout out, guys. No disrespect. I didn't. Sometimes I can't read all the, and I try to read them all later. But this is a community. You guys are actually talking to each other, and I think that's awesome. And eventually we're gonna have an off-site chat for that. But you could do both. I'm so happy you're here. This is a group effort. It's not all about one person. And I have to, out of respect, I have people writing me negative things a lot. So one of them was about this website. And I'm not going to bash them. I'm just saying that they're supposedly were following and talking about Ashiana's work. And then they stopped saying, they were saying like her ex-husband was saying some negative things about her and trying to put down the work. But these are principles you can't change. I mean, universal law of one, for one, is like universal. It's not just parts. It's all are one. But people want to have, like, these certain fallen angelic races want to control you. They want to harm you. So there's Starseeds, but there's dark Starseeds. They're not following law of one. They're practicing black magic, part of these occults, part of the Wiccan, part of this casting spells, taking the energy of, in your magic spells, you're taking the energy of something. You're sacrificing something. You're taking, vampiring. It's okay for you. No, it's not okay. I'm telling you as a guardian, no, it's not okay. Amachiwa. Christ consciousness. You don't like that, do you? Christ consciousness is returning. We're bringing in that 12D. We're running that 12D. Makaya. It's called spiritual awakening. Awakening from the ignorance, from the old paradigm that was very dark. You can see the results. Makaya. We transform. We transmute. We come to this world as starseeds, star beings, angels, ETs. That's what we are. We're empaths. We're light workers. We're psychic. Everyone can become psychic, but most Earthseeds don't believe in this stuff. They think all this is nonsense, and that's okay. We love you. We don't judge you. You judge us. We don't judge you. We're. And then I had someone say that, you're like on one of the Ashiana videos said she's just talking negative or fear. She's one of them, dude. You don't know how ignorant that sounds. It's really unkind too. So just saying there's a certain way that guardians behave. This is a vibration. It's physics. Because the dark beings have a different one. Oh, and there was someone that was, I have to say this because, he was talking about something about being blocked in his fifth strand. Man, first of all, you're being negative and rude to people, and by telling them to be quiet and anyways, we don't allow that, okay? So, and my moderator's here now, so, but anyways, just be kind to each other, and you guys don't have to believe anything I say, or what you guys say to each other, but be kind to each other, act like a guardian. You care about this information, you care about your own soul family, your own Christos, you want to make a change, you want to ascend, but let me answer that question. He thinks he's being blocked. Why? Why do you think you're being blocked? Well, first of all, you have a chakra, okay? And it's, you can access it. That's what meditation's for. This is what the visualization is for. Now you can focus on blue ball on your throat. It's on your throat. This is the green one. Green, blue. You get used to seeing those balls in your imagination, and put intention. You're activating, you're opening, you're awakening this chakra. You're seeing the chakra. You're seeing it turn in the right direction, I hope. And then you're bringing in that current. You're focusing on bringing in that current. It comes into your aura, your auric field. It comes into your feeling and your understanding. You change your vibration to a higher one, to a higher chakra. There was another guy said something, oh, I don't like the high frequency, I don't like the low frequency, I choose to be, no, I hate frequency, that was what he said. Okay. Frequency is what creates reality. Oscillation, actually. There's two. There's both fission and fusion, vibration and oscillation, because they're two separate things. They're not the same thing. So we have this vibration. Automatically, you're vibrating here, and you don't like vibration. It's not about that. It's about you raising it faster or slower, lowering it. Are you ascending or descending? Okay? So as you ascend, you remember more in your DNA. You have memories, lifetimes, past lives, other selves. You are a multi-dimensional being. Starting in density 2, you're already a 12th dimensional collective. You're a 12th tribe. When you have 12 strands, a Christed being, they have 12 different races of consciousness at once. They have Polarian consciousness, Hyperbornean consciousness, Lemurian consciousness, Atlantean consciousness, and us, Aryan consciousness, and also Muvarian consciousness and Chechi consciousness. That's the Earth seeds. But there's Starseeds, Antrian consciousness, Branawa consciousness, Hibaru consciousness, Melchizedek, and Uniseti. This is a super race made of 12. Not now, we're only 3. Eventually you'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You'll be 12. Not 12 beings made of all those beings I just mentioned. Those are your races. Those are the memories in your DNA. You lived lives in all those levels. But you realize it multidimensionally. That's all happening now. It's all now. Just at different vibrations. But all now. Like, how many radio stations are now in the air? Well, they're at different frequencies. But they're now. So, while you incarnate and live life
well, it looks like a physical world and that you're moving forward in time, but it's not like that really. It's just different energies vibrating at different levels. They're invisible to you, but still in the same space that you are. Everything's at different vibrations and angles. So particles spin here and different, slower, faster, different direction even. So we got these different realities all in the same space, but not crashing into each other, not hitting each other, able to be separate or perceived as separate by vibrating at a different rotation and particle spin. And so you learn about this, it's angles like 90 degrees, 180, 90, 45, you got this different angles. Well, that's all, and doing things like this, and those are all different realities of this system, of the 15-dimensional system. And you're going to go through them. They're all merkabas. You vibrate at that merkaba, you enter that gate, you enter that Stargate, you go through that Stargate, you get out. Oh, you can't ascend? You're stuck in 3D? Why? I didn't finish answering that guy, the 5D chakra. First of all, don't think you're blocked. Who told you you're blocked? And if you are blocked, it doesn't mean you're damned. What are you talking about? No, it just means that you have to work on your fifth strand. Work on it. Learn the Maharic shield I just taught you, so you're protected from any of these fallen angelic races messing with you. This is urgent, important, because it's for protection, spiritual protection, psychic protection. You got that pillar going. If you got some serious problems with spirits and stuff and dark energies, and man, I get some of your emails. Hey, start running this Maharaja. Make it crystal clear in your visualization. Know how to do it. See the star. Be protected by this higher self. You are this. This is you. You can't ask someone to save you. Be your savior. I get those emails too, you guys. We give, the Indo's Starseeds come in. We are meant to help offer this knowledge undistorted, because we have many, many distortions. Most people have no idea about reality, spirits, God, angels, whatever, aliens, other realities, other perceptions, psychic abilities. That stuff is way from their awareness, way from their vibration. Most people are stuck in a very, very, wow, it's represented in your DNA. It's getting twisted and distorted. You become out twisted and distorted. It's ghoulish, freakish, darkish, low vibe, aggressive. And so you can vibrate that. It's your free will choice, but you're in the path of chaos. Taking the path of chaos is going to lead you to the destiny of sorrow, which is falling. That's fragmenting. Kind of like dying, like becoming unconscious oblivion, which is space dust. I mean, space dust is sacred. Space dust is good, but space dust forgets its memory. Memory is recycled to new life, to new consciousness. That is why it's called the destiny of sorrow. But people don't believe that. They have power. They're like wicked but powerful, but they're falling. Something destroys you. You die. You're gonna fall. Be lesser. Be fragmented in the lower dimension. So when you see us at 3, that's definitely a distortion. Makaya. Oh shit. Because so many people are gonna try to, push this information down, when we're just gonna keep on being kind to you, loving to you, and tell you the guardian point of view. And then when people start being hateful, damn, we just have to block them. You guys, there's no reason to be like that. You can express your point of view. Notice I didn't delete you at first, But when you kept on being disrespectful, and attacking, dude, we don't want that community. We don't want that energy. We're peaceful. You don't want to be peaceful. Well, we're going to stay peaceful. Sorry. We're not going to react. People are expecting that. A lot of people delete their comments right after they get a reply. You know, they don't know what to say. It's like not spiritual kung fu. It's just the truth. It just shines brightly. What are you going to do now? Wasul. This is truth. This is light. This is love. Sometimes you have to tell people, show people, reflect, express to people what is love. With a smile, with an energy, a consciousness that can be better. We can transmute our own ego. Haven't you started? How about your shadow work? Work on your dark thoughts. Chivas. Mwaka. I will stop doing that. I will stop doing this. I am the light. I am love. I am joy. I am bliss. I am Makaya. Sai. Cheers. Makaya. Amakatayas. Amachuchi basama. Shaka. Blessings, holy ones. Ayuasi. Hamaka. Uh-oh. Oh man, it's been a beautiful one. I like this. Yeah. Feel that energy, man. Resonate. Peace. Not everyone's gonna be vibrating high enough. You're not. You're down here. It's almost like you're running. You're running to those Phantom Matrix. You're just gonna dive right in. Yeah, let's see. A black hole system. What good comes out of a negative? What? You know, hateful, wrathful, angry, hate, you know. I said hate twice because I saw it twice. What? Hate, kill, sacrifice. Oh my camera, guys. Let me switch the battery. Only takes about 9 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. 1, 3, 2, 1, 0. Wait. I don't have my glasses on. Is this? Oh my gosh, I don't know which button to push because I didn't. Alright, we're good. Thank you guys for not leaving. Come on, come back on. Yeah. Ikochi Sumata. Yeah, Kwasi. This master crystal. Kuya Suma. Yeah, catches. Yeah. Do you remember those crystals in Atlantis, man? Giant. Huge. They were cities in there. Makatas. You remember living in that crystal city? Oh, what was the Admiral Byrd say he saw? Yeah. Inner Earth? Or was it there? You're learning these physics, these concepts, yes. We're remembering again. Iwakata Umaha. Yes, yeah, so. Please join the Christos family, you guys, either here on YouTube or on my Patreon. Akaya.
Oh, visionary. Perfect. How you doing, Holy One? Good to see you. Innerchristos. I like the way you say that. That'd be a cool bumper sticker. Or one of those like decals, you know. Hey, Christos. How would one know if they're damned? Okay, thank you for sharing, Holy One. Shine, thank you. Basically, you have to realize, maybe watch my hybrid, human hybrid alien video, because you want to understand that there's what you call humans, and then there's human alien hybrids who have the appearance, because there's been a purposeful distortion to the DNA. So we all think we're the same race, but we're actually not only humans down here. We have human alien hybrids, and some of you are part of that. Now, it doesn't mean you're damned. Okay, this is a religion concept. All right, you're not damned and can't escape. You can. This is a redefining of what is God. I made a video about that. I made a video about what is reality, because you have to understand the dimensions, and then you understand what is God, what is an angel, what is a spirit, what is this, what is that. It makes more sense. You understand this greater concept. It is a multidimensional reality, a multidimensional consciousness, and you're part of that. We're all part of that. The others teach you the opposite. You're not part of that. There's only special clubs and special members, VIPs, and So, and then everyone else gets mediocre or nothing, or even detrimental. So we have this dregs of society. We have problems and issues and negativity, and wow, man. Guys, you have freedom. It's available to you to be free in your consciousness, in your spirit, in your health, your energies, in you're just gonna vibe. And it's me and you and that indigo child, that starseed brother or sister out there. We're doing this all over the planet. We're team indigo. This is the Christos. And I don't just mean that for my channel. As an actual people, you're called the Christos. You're called the Christ consciousness. The Christed humans. You're more than that if you're indigo, of course, starseed. I'm just mean, in general, there's billions of earthseeds. So, there's only millions of starseeds, indigos. It's at least 10 million. So, maybe more, like 15. But some will have their own numbers, okay? I'm just telling you from Ashiana Dean's work, the Guardian information. I resonate with that. You can resonate or not. I know that the information is real, because I've witnessed things that were undeniable. I know that, and I only represent, as a matter of fact, just so you know, I pray all the time to my higher self, the Elohai. You're part of the blue flame, you're part of the Elohai, the Seraphai, Braharama. I'm with the blue flame, Elohai, speaker of the blue flame. I speak this light, this energy, this consciousness. Some of you are indigo child. Okay, some of you are higher, so we're bringing in those understandings, and I represent law of one. This is my creed. You will write me these comments, even talking about from another Christos group. No, it's not a Christos group, but you can say that, okay? But you want to be unkind, you want to be judgmental, you want to take my free will. Tell me what I should do. Tell someone what they should do. You want to abuse their free will. Okay, this is a characteristic, a bullet point of this false creed. You are speaking, thinking in this energy, in the guilt, in the fear, the authorities, in the special ones, the chosen ones. Yes, that's the dark understanding. That's the false creed, the dark creed, the fallen one creed. The wicked one thing. Okay? Oh, the guardians don't call them evil or wrong. We call them all are one. So even this is what is part of what is God. We're all God. There's an understanding there, and there's a polarity. You choose what you vibrate at. Your law of one or your fallen one.
It is between these. I can't say their word because it's not allowed on YouTube. I've had a video not upload because of this word. You know, the people on the dollar bill, those people, okay, they're supposedly illuminated. Anyways, it's them against the Indigo Children, Indigo adults, Indigos. Okay, it's Holy Grails and the Dark Avatars, which are Anunnaki. And I was answering your question. Some of these hybrids, you're going to have these dark oppression, these dark energies, these dark thoughts, but you're also describing possibly an Indigo Type 3, because the Indigo Type 3 has two souls inside of it. It's an agreement. Some of you are coming from religion concept. You think that's pretty messed up idea. No, it's not. It's a repairing. It's a healing. Not from your system. There's unforgivable, and you go to the lake of fire forever. No, you don't. So, Chikemasu, you're not damned, Holy One. You heal yourself. You heal your chakra. If you think it's blocked, it's not. Don't hex yourself. Don't hex yourself. Don't make it so. Don't quit. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm saying it's best to not keep dwelling on that idea that you're being blocked. That's a hex. You're blocking yourself by saying that, by thinking it and being worried about it. You wrote paragraphs and paragraphs of things, that was kind of rude. It's okay. I'm just saying, hey, come on. We're kind here. We're friendly here. So, basically, Akaya, just start working on your fifth strand. If you don't feel it. It's spiritual wisdom, spiritual insight, spiritual truth, the Blu-ray. This is associated with speaking. So even in social media, you're messaging, you're sending messages with pictures and dialogue, text. You exercising this consciousness, this thinking, 5D thinking. Okay, this is cool. Love, heart, emotion, humanity, feeling. But there's more. There's truth, spiritual wisdom, spiritual vision. You're getting higher until you get to this third eye. But that's even low, considered low. Okay? So you learn these things and learn that there's more. More, higher possibilities. And I keep having people write about flat earth. The Guardians don't. Oceanic Work doesn't agree with this concept. There is no flat earth. This is a lie, it's a hoax, an illusion. But we don't judge you. You want to believe that, Holy Ones. It's your right. It's your God sovereign free choice. And we just tell you from the Guardian perspective. So you can resonate with that or not. I put all these videos out. I talk about all these different concepts. And some of you are just so ignorant. We just come along and write some little comment that's complete BS and ignorance. You know, at least be kind about your rude comments. That doesn't make sense, but be a little bit more. We love and are gentle and are kind and are sweet and are loving and honorable, respectful. You know how some of their people they bow, like a little bow, like a little gesture of respect. I see you. It's a real smile. They're connecting. Some people still do that. That's a real energy I want to be around. I want to be around some judgmental, angry person telling me I'm wrong, telling me I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Okay, brother, sister, I call bullshit. Sorry, you're not guardian. You're not loving. You can be, but you're not right now, are you? Delete. Oh. Makaya. Love, man. Don't react to them. They want you to react. They're salivating. He's gonna get angry. He's gonna, and then I'm gonna go, and then he's gonna, You love this. You want this. This is what you want. I love you, brother, sister. I love you. Machiwa. That is not love, Holy One. Makaya. But I respect your choices. I wish you joy on your path. Makaya. Mochitas. The information is not for everybody, it's for Starseeds.
Are you a Starseed? Fato? Are you Indigo? Homie? Let me make sure this battery is plugged in. Come on. I gotta... So, some people are saying some negative stuff, and hello, that other group is not following Ashiana's information anymore. Okay? When they start talking about flat Earth, no. Everything is in the sphere of a sphere of a sphere. There's not sphere, oh, flat, and sphere. What? Makaya sotas. The Cathara tree will also show the planets of these different 12 tribe races. 7 Starseeds and 5 Earth Starseeds. Okay, so it's round, it's a planet, the planets are round, and they're another vibration, another space. You go through a Stargate, which is a planet's chakra. We have chakra. Everything has a Cathara. Everything has a merkaba. Wachiwa. Suddenly, within a second, Wakaya, you have a thought? Well, that thought has its own merkaba. A planet, a person, a bug, a thought. Everything is connected through this portal. Connected. Do you feel connected? Are you present? Are you self-aware of your energies? What's in your field? Do you sense attachments in your field? Do you see spirit beings like a guide, like an animal form maybe? Do you see a being like an angel? Do you see light? Is it like a ghost, like ghost-like, see-through? These are not a dream. This is you connecting to this being, or this being connecting to you. It could be communication. It is communication. This being is communicating to you. So, because ask yourself, do I know how to communicate to another being in another dimension? Okay, then that means they're communicating to you. So, now there's this being communicating to you. Did you ask them who they are? Or did you just say, oh, wow, okay, yes. Machiwa, please watch my channeling video, because we talk about channeling with beings and not asking about who they are, not knowing or caring who they are. So you don't think there's darkness in other worlds, I guess, but there is holy ones. There, you can ascend this human drama, right, to the 4th dimension or the 5th dimension, doesn't matter. There's still darkness in those levels. It's a series all the way up to 11th dimension, 11 and a half actually. That's the maximum darkness level. That's why you have beings like Thoth. Thoth was 11 and a half dimensional being. He was a half step to being a Christed being, but he changed his mind. He's an immortal now because of that level, but still he's a dark being, all the way up to one of the dark avatars, Machiwa. He's a hybrid though. Akanye Chat, not the pure Anunnaki. He's a Inky, from the Inky Anunnaki. Sochi. Enoch, believe it or not, is actually with the Jehovian Anunnaki. So that's the pure strain. That's the bipedal dolphin people. Yeah. So, but you learn a whole different, from Christos Avatar, you guys get unique content. I just got to shout out to my membership again. I know for sure I have one member. Because I just started this yesterday, and I mentioned about my joining my Patreon or joining my YouTube. It could be fun if you join the YouTube, but either one. Because with the YouTube, you get little badges and emojis and stuff like that, and it's more integrated to YouTube. But I thank you guys for being here. I thank you for being part of this. You could also check out more content or more perks by just becoming a member. Click the join button or go to the Patreon and join there. You guys, I actually had to set this up because there were some of you kept asking, hey, how do I set up an appointment? And this is how. So you guys can just get that tier, and we can do that because I understand there's a need. Some of you would like to talk about, let's say, what's going on in your life and what you think would help, or kind of like a it's like a chat, right? But we're talking and teaching and learning and hanging out. This is what I'm offering, and also exclusive content, and even people who donate. Like some of you are big donators. Thank you so much. That could be a YouTube credit on one of my videos. I'll just put them for the whole month. Every month you're a member at that level, I'll put you in the credits if you guys want that. Because it's just a community. It's hey, a little bit of a little extra. Thank you, by the way. Citas. Now, if you notice, this is like the second night in a row I've done a live. Am I going to keep doing that? I don't know. It depends on my health, because I think maybe part of my problem is smoking, but I haven't identified it yet. So it just goes through stages of concerned, not concerned, like, stop, dude, come on. So that's why I say I don't know if I can do it every night again, but I shouldn't smoke that much. But what I'll do is, and I only do that because it boosts the conversation to another level. And if you guys watched my videos before, you can see it. You can see the difference. And sometimes I'm connected to such a high level, it comes through very strong. Like it's a large current. Sometimes I have to stop because the language is a current coming through my chakras. And usually it's when I start to feel intensity, too much intensity in my third eye, then I have to stop. Because, that's a high level current. That's why it's uncomfortable when that starts going. But, because I'm definitely a clairvoyant. And so I'm constantly being able to see Makaye. So it's not a belief for me. It's an experience of and a knowing. And then when you go through this activations, you have past lives memory start appearing in your. Whoa! What is that? At first you won't know that it's you, or you might just have it in a dream. What are some of those dreams? They're not dreams. Some of them is you in your unconscious sleep. Your body's asleep, not your consciousness. You think your consciousness pauses? No. Consciousness doesn't need rest. And you're able to sometimes dream or perceive even some of your other simultaneous lifetimes. If you try to pay attention in your dream, you might be able to realize this. Do dream work. Learn how to do lucid dreaming. And then you would be able to have maybe even a communication with your higher self. Like there's this shaman called Carlos Santan. What's his name? Carlos something. Like Juan Carlos. He's like a shaman or something. I bet you that would help you find it. But anyways, he talks about consciousness in a way like that. With mind experiments. If you guys started spending some of your free time doing mental stuff and mind stuff, memory stuff, work on exercising your mental faculties, specifically your visualization. Make that a skill set and be good at it so it can help you connect to these real energies. And if you have to alter your consciousness every now and then, well, explore, Vato Loco. You are a psychonaut. You want to expand it and maybe check things out safely in your Maharata, your pillar I just taught you tonight.
sort of stuttered through it. That was the point. You guys could, if you have one of Voyager's 2, her book, Ashiana's book, it's in there in diagrams and instructions. But we're making like videos, so there's already a couple out there, a few people. I'm gonna probably come out with the #1 video. I'm just like a Virgo, and I'm a perfectionist, and it's gonna be just right, honey. No, I don't think so. No, definitely not. I don't think so. Yes, wow, definitely. Okay, nah, I'm a creative person. Some of you indigos are just fashionable, creative, expressive. You're seeking, you're trying to, what am I? Who am I? Well, it's an awakening. We are awakening together because the freaking stargates of Earth are open, except for the 7th one closed in January 2022. So that was Stargate 7, not a big concern to most of the humans most of the beings on Earth. That's Gaia level. If you look at the diagram, you see Gaia is at density 3. Well, this is if I could just show you what I'm seeing, that'd be awesome. It's all energy in beings, energy beings. Kind of like I show you in these diagrams. But sometimes you can see them vivid, lucid, especially when you start running current, honey. And I'm teaching you how to do that Maharata. Now, if you learn how to do that Maharata, then you move on to working with colors. Okay? In concert with the Maharata. You'll always be using like the Maharata as a carrier wave, carrier energy that would be mixed within your chakra color, for example. Like a magenta, Maharata color, the Maharata color mixed with the green heart chakra, mixed with violet. That would be 3 colors. You would get used to seeing more than one color. You'll begin to learn how to do that. So you're doing something like bringing like the fourth chakra color, and what's the 3 levels above that? Oh, 4th. What's 3 levels above 4? 7. Magenta. So you take the higher tone, mix it with this tone. Well, now you're seeing a ball of energy that's green and magenta. And Maharata. 3 colors. So you would see a ball, you would be running, now that if the shield is up, you'll be running current from your shield. 12th dimensional current from your shield. And it's going to mix with those colors. And you'll learn that too. These are techniques of ascension. This is techniques of bioregenesis, where you take the distortions, the blocks, or anything that's dark or distorted or whatever. You take this sacred avatar, Christed energy, and take care of that shit. Take care of those lower vibes. Oh shit! You will start communing with these beings. I know that sounds scary to some of you, but you will see collectives. You will feel the resonance of being part of a collective. So you don't just feel your field, you feel the whole group's field. That goes beyond the Borg consciousness or insectoid consciousness. They have their hive minds too, but we're talking about a co-resonance with these other holy avatars. There is no distortions in 12D and up. Remember,
that was part of this video. This is only light beings, 12D and up. So those Christ avatars are freaking mighty. Oh yeah. And in our DNA, it's a cat race, the Anuhazi. This is our original form, highest form in this template, in this DNA. Akochi. Anuhazi is your 12-strand Christed avatar level. Ko Sitina Tachi. You know, then you start having fallen beings in 11th dimension. That's where the Anu Elohim start. And then the chromatons, and then they create, you know, they create their own races. Fallen Elohai, blue flame races, fallen Seraphite, gold flame races, fallen, well, there's not really that many fallen violet flame. It's mostly between these two factions. And it all started with one race. Well, actually kind of like two, but mainly they're the ones that started the fighting. Was the Anu. And you guys, my goodness, I found one mistake on my diagram. It's the Anu. I put them on the 12th dimension, but they're actually 11th dimensional. I will fix that on my next update, and just be aware I do fix those because I'm always adding or whatever to the diagram. This is a important resource, so I'm just letting you know that the Anu that I'm about to talk about, they're actually 10th dimension. I mean, they're 11th dimensional. Sorry, they're 11th dimensional, not 12. And I'll make that correction on the next diagram. But it's these Anu. They're the ones that created the original sin. You would call it that. Where that term, where that idea, where that concept comes from is this race. What did they do? Something horrible. And this is what started all this fighting from highest levels down. The Anu, A-N-Y-U, they were starting to have code convolution in their DNA. That means it's kind of like you keep mixing the same template over and over, you get code convolution. It's kind of like inbreeding compared to inbreeding. And so you get this shadow, this darkness start to come in. One thing the only thing, you guys, I have killed, I would kill is a mosquito because it's attacking me. And, you know, if they ate you, then you kill them and you see your own blood. It's an attack. Or someone's blood. It's an attack. What am I going to let that being kept attacking me? They're committing war. They're attacking me. That doesn't mean I'm gonna kill everything that would attack me. I'm just saying, this little creature is an actual literal vampire, right? He's taking your life force out. He doesn't care. You go to swipe him, he goes out and does it again, and you swipe and miss him. He does it again. Oh yeah? Okay, this is what I do. How to kill a mosquito. See? What direction is he facing? Okay, if he's facing that direction, that means when your hand's coming down, he's going to go fly that way. So go a little bit farther ahead. Like, and make sure you're doing it like a cat, you know, like that. I'm sorry, man. They're God too, but no, go. Don't be around me. Warning. 1 warning, 2 warning. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't want to kill anything. So I don't want to kill that either. I don't want to kill a mosquito. But what are you going to do? Push him away. But he doesn't care if you push him away. You know, with mosquitoes. And they don't do it when you're not paying attention, like you're angled. You're like trying to be comfortable with bare feet and this creature is attacking me, man. What are you doing? You're gonna make me kill you. You're upsetting me now.
I won't kill a cockroach. Dude, those things, look at it. The thing is freaking so a master survivor, and you see it. It's super fast. Like, look how fast you move. If you were the size of a roach, he would have went like 300 feet, right, in 1 second. And look at you, little shit. No, he's like got superpowers. And then I swear this thing just, I turn on the light and he's just like disappears like in a second. These beings are pretty cool, man. I'm not saying I like to hang around them. No, I'm saying it's life, and this being is an insectoid. It's part of the gold flame. It's got a avatar level. You know, a Christed level too. Because everything in a time matrix is once an ascended master, so it has capability to return. That mosquito is source too. But some things declare war on you. So that's why guardians have to, in those spiritual realms, we got to guard, protect. Where this is a peaceful awakening, we do this through consciousness. Machiwa. And we actually are brave enough to admit we've been dark, we've been wrong, we've been, you know, it's not trying to humiliate yourself or shame yourself. It's not about guilt. It's about making a change. Like that little caterpillar, it became literally a different being. That's what is ascension. You're going to literally become not human, greater than that body, but greater than this. You will be, first of all, a giant. You'll be immortal. And in the future is highly advanced societies. They use spirit, psychic, but yeah, they have evolved technologies. Super evolved. They don't die. That's a big change, difference. A different kind of race that follows the law of one compared to a broken, dark, sick, twisted, draconian, Anunnaki races. Sorry. That's the truth. It's alien races and their chosen ones. You know who those are. Some of you saying you're chosen ones. Oh, you're part of that crew, huh? So, but you're not damned. No, that's the answer to that question. You're not damned. That's religion. Stop with the damning. Stop with the blocking. Realize it's an energy that you work on. Like, you want your bigger biceps, you do push-ups, you do bench presses. You want bigger arms, you do some curls, you do whatever, right? Pulling. You want to ascend, you do chakra work. You learn to meditate and visualize strands of DNA and chakra centers and learn about the axial tonal lines. There's actually like cabling from your head down through your whole body, these lines coming down through. Those are like used in acupuncture and reflexology, iridology with the eyes. These energy sciences do exist. There's some distortions too, but there's also real energy systems. And that's what I represent, not these other false creeds on this other dark systems talking about. I say dark because flat earth is a dark concept. It's ignorance. It is taking the opposite of what you think you're going to accomplish of some enlightenment, or I don't know what you think. What it does is it cuts off the Cathara. You no longer believe in the Cathara if you think it's flat earth. Those are all Stargates to other planets. Where are all of the Stargates going? Some other worlds outside of flat earth, outside of this idea. There's other worlds. You think there's only one world? And some, I don't know. Yeah, you don't know. There's other worlds, other dimensions that are spherical inside another spherical. This is the universal, not to someone's opinions or preferences or whatever. It's not a flat earth, you guys. If you want to go that route, go for it. I wish you joy in your chosen path. If you want to know from the Guardian point of view, it's round. There is Star Wars. There is spaceships. There is alien races. This is a darkness, man. It is coming to It's like Dark Ages. It wants to cover knowledge. Now you're blocking many realizations with that one. Oh, you're calling yourself Christos? I call bullshit right here live in public. Bullshit. And I'll tell you why, Holy One. Because you see what is Guardian, now see what is not Guardian. See? This is saying it's Guardian. It's not. Law of one, spherical worlds and dimensions and reality fields. You have something called Hoover bodies. What do you think the freaking spheres are around your body, man? You believe in chakras? Each one of those is a field, a spherical field. The planet has is the what you call the macro of us. We're reflected in the planet's Templar. It's spherical. Do you see, man? Do you even know how to meditate? Because if you meditated and you actually saw someone making a claim, oh, go check. Go see. There is fake and there is real Makaya. So you're going to have a lot of snake oil, a lot of charmers, and we're Christos. No, you are not. And we're going to show exactly why. Light shows, not diminishes and blocks and hides in inner earth, not inner earth, sorry, excuse me, flat earth. Inner earth is the real deal. That is a real place, not like the popular hollow earth, another psyop. So you want to follow this, you have these ideas, and this is real, I know it is, this is the what? There's land beyond the poles, yeah, but not on another, a flat earth, okay, in some plane that just goes on, and whoa, beyond that, and whoa, more. It's another planet, dude. It was a portal to another planet. You heard of Bermuda Triangle? Have you heard of Philadelphia Experiment? I'm not supposed to say those keywords. I don't want to go political, okay? So we stay on the spiritual. There's portals on the planet. There's a proof. There's manifestations going on to show you something is there. The planet has chakra. There's a very important chakra of the planet underneath the Great Pyramid of Giza. These extraterrestrials, these starseeds, these Ceres Egyptians, they're called, not just normal Egyptians. These are beings from Sirius. These are beings from the Syrian Council, who are, many of them are Anunnaki, good Anunnaki. And I know I get people don't like in a lot of my Anunnaki videos, they're not all bad. Yeah, I know, and I say that in these other videos, yes. Law of one, hello, did you forget about that part? Okay, we're all one, but this is Akichi Matsuta and Maite Ko. That Pochichiga Inatu Mokuchi Asadanye. Antoa, Omakita and Suchkatsa. Okuchinamiano. Then Picata and Hanta. Dude, Christos Avatar is going to shine its light. You want to attack me with your distorted creeds? Bring it on, brother, sister. We're going to keep shining this Avatar light. And you don't see the hundreds and other comments and the likes and the almost 1,000 likes on Facebook, and thousands of likes on my Instagram. Okay, troll, you're gonna get those people coming in saying they're spiritual, and while they're roasting you and sending you negative this energy, man. You feel it. You feel when someone puts that it spews. It's a psychic battle. They're launching this energy, man. They're pushers. They're aggressors. They're putting it on you. And we know about energy, Holy One. We're 12D. Indigo's more. Okay, that trumps your little Anunnaki ideas, man. Just remember that Christ star, man. Remember your connection to the planet and bring it in every day. McCoy that pillar. And then see those creatures. It's like putting some floodlights on your porch and in the middle of the night, turn them on. Watch what happens, man. They like to be in the shadow. We love to be in the light. We're in the floodlights. We're exposing, shining. Bring it on. Bring on your flat earth. Bring it on. Come on. Man, these little indigo children are going to trump your ass. Chikayasa. It's the old paradigm. The old, dark, vampiric. Dark. I want to use other words, but I'm not allowed to. There is some censorship. We have to respect some of that. Because that's one of the reasons why I have a Patreon, which is off of YouTube for a reason, for some reasons, more than one reason. But that's one of the reasons. Some of my stuff is not allowed here, so I'm going to put them on the Patreon membership site. That's one of the perks. Thank you for being here, Holy Ones. And I'm so glad to see you. And like I said, as long as my health is okay, or if I can deal with edibles, I don't know. They're not strong enough. I try. Doesn't do shit to me. What was that? A little scratch. So that's unfortunate, but that's the situation. It's like it becoming, like, for a little while, like an oracle to your higher aspects, so much easier. I mean, of course you could do it without. That's the whole point. That's eventually the point. Same with not stop eating and stop drinking water. Eventually you want to get to that point, myself included. There's a hardcore lifestyle you're going to have to, I would have to adjust to become that, a breatharian. But I know it, I believe, and I know it's possible. And the people who are stuck in 3D won't believe it's possible. It is possible. You know, people do 30-day fasts, water fasts, or whatever. Some people are doing dry fasting. I'm not saying I'm recommending that. That goes into the different category. I'm not trying to focus on that because, you know, that creates some problems. You start giving advice in that regard. But anyways, I will have stuff on my membership where there's no rules and I can speak without censorship. Right? So, anyways. Thank you for being here, Holy Ones. You got your own barometers. You know, you call BS when you see it. Akaya. Oh, visionary. I love you too. Yeah, it's a lot of visualization. It's quite the task to figure out what is true and what is a lie. I am doing a lot of research and many things because I feel everything has its inaccuracies as well as truths. Thank you for your feedback, Holy One. Yeah, it's like something that it's called, what you're describing right there is called a spiritual journey.
You are going along. You are resonating what it's kind of like you click with certain things and certain things you don't. And then your consciousness is trying to find the ultimate truth. And it will go on this path of questioning, wondering, thinking, imagining, visualizing. You become a being of manifestation. Become and know how to become a master of consciousness, a master of energy. You could literally heal, hands-on healing to yourself, and that's something I'm actually running and learning, and also heal others. There will be people doing miracles like some of these other indigos have. You can call it a miracle or supernatural, but it's not. It's actually the way it should be and can be. You know, the energies are going through ascension. That means there's a shift, a change. A change will literally happen in the energies. The field of Earth is going to change to a different world. There's beings, there's life on the planet. What happens to that? Okay? There will be a change with them as well. And it all depends. It's not about some sin. It's not about some angry God. It's about you changing your frequency to a higher vibration. And you realize this is the original intention. You dark people, I mean like dark energies, negative, who want to serve darkness. You can, claim all this power and all this misery and suffering, but consciousness is still gonna find a way to go beyond that. Consciousness has it in their DNA. The potential is there, everybody. You're not blocked unless you're saying you're blocked. Don't put that on you. Open yourself up to, hey, I can do this. I don't need someone's permission. I don't need someone's, expectations. I want to live for myself. I'm going to be connecting to light, to positive things. I want to be around positive people. That's a positive experience. That's an ascending experience. You are evolving. Others aren't. That's what they choose. Okay. Don't judge them. That's the Christos way, not to judge. We don't judge. It's the law of one. It's universal. It's not about some religion. It's universal. And it even sounds, and believe it, that does sound universal. All are one. That is universal. That's the whole point of that statement. We are universal. One, complete, together. Maybe in these levels of distortion, we don't see that whole picture. But it's available. Indigos are 5D, 6D. You Starseeds are 5D, 6D beings. Well, your consciousness, fifth and sixth dimensional thoughts and ideas and perceptions are mixing in now with the 3D consciousness. So that raises the planet's consciousness. You're mixing high D with low D. That averages to a higher consciousness on Earth. But the goal is to, like the 100th monkey effect, you get so many indigos, 5D, 6D, coming in, because it's necessary. You need 4D, 5D, and 6D indigos. And they're coming. They're here. Not all awake, but they hopefully will. We know they will, because we know that we'd make it. There is an angelic race now. There's a fallen race of us too. Well, you can recombine with that. You're not damned. As advice, let go of that. Transmute that idea and change it to heal. I want to heal. Don't think about the blocking part. Think about the healing part now. Spend all your time. I'll give that advice to myself about my physical thing. Stop focusing on the negative and literally do the opposite, kind of, unless it doesn't work in all situations. What's the opposite of worry and concern? Well, focus on healing and strength and regeneration and protection.
You know, opposite, good, bettering, empowering ideas. Not, I'm shameful, I'm guilty, I'm a terrible person. My fifth strand is blocked. I'm damned. What are you doing? Stop. Say the opposite. And don't say, I'm not damned. Say, I'm blessed. Say, I am protected. I am protected. And if you catch yourself thinking negative like that, well, just kindly, gently stop yourself and say, okay, stop. Stop. Clear my thoughts. And say the opposite. Say, I am love. I am protection. I am wealth. I am success. I am love. I am. What are you? Well, say it. Speak it. I am. And quit saying what you're not. I'm not. Stop saying what I'm not and start saying I am. I am love. I am joy. I am bliss. I am Christ consciousness. Even if you don't understand it, you know it's a higher part of you. Realize that you will become a greater version of yourself. You strive to be the best that you can in the time that you got here. We're awakening as a group. Can you feel it? Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a party. I used to go, when I was younger, I was going to nightclubs and stuff, and I love to dance, man. Ooh, shit. And I love that beats, man, that like kind of like DJ beats, and kind of like at a disco. They call it discos in Ukraine. They're not discos, right? Here they're called just club music, you know, something. I don't know. Even though that's younger audience, to me, I still love to go dance. And then why the hell am I talking about that? I don't know why I started talking about that. I was trying to give some analogy. I don't know where that came from. I was talking about something, I don't know. You don't believe me? I got proof. I've shown some of my earlier pictures in some of my videos. So. and actually, I could clean up really quickly, but after I started becoming, you know, the same person talking about this crystal stuff was telling me about my gray hair. Dude, it's such a shallow person telling me all this advice and all this criticism. Yeah, yeah. While he's cussing and saying fuck and fuck and fuck. Oh, you like that? That's your energy. That's your words. That's your vocab. Oh, nice to hear? No, it's not nice to hear. No, we don't want to hear. So that person is resonating Christos to you? Yeah. No, bullshit. Sorry. This is Christos. Makaya. Law of one. I love you. Joy. Bliss. You know, to empower you, not disempower you. Like all these negative beings want to do. They want to make you small. They want to make you suffer. They want to make you look bad. They want to put you down. They're used to this. This is draconian. This is Anunnaki. This is darkness. This is what they literally call Luciferian covenant, satanic covenant. These agendas are clear. The guardians tell us their agendas. What these beings are doing, what they have done in Egyptian days, Atlantean days, Lemurian days, what all their races, all these ET, extraterrestrial races were doing to the human race. What were they doing with the genetics? What were they doing with the planet's grids? What were they doing in hybridizing, making alien hybrids? Okay, Luciferian. Satanic, dark things, okay, have created your sacred books. Makaya. This is why we show you what it is that you're supposedly giving your energy to. Yeah, giving this. Oh my damn. If you learned anything about magic, you would see. We won't go there, just imply and you understand. But hey, okay, you can't fake love, honey. Well, people try. I'm saying you can't like resonate true love and fake it. It's usually sounds artificial. You can pick it up. Machiwa. Okay? Joy. Is this person love? Is this person joy? Is this person judging? That person asked a question, right? How do you know? How do you know if someone's speaking the truth? Well, it's easy. 3 words. Is that person speaking truth? It's easy. 3 words. Law of 1. They don't necessarily have to identify, but express it in their own words. Are they treating everyone as equal? Do they have some type of authoritarian, like punisher, someone who says they're gonna torture you, someone who tells you to kill your son just to test you, or kills his own son? Do these ceremonies, do these rituals, don't do this. So, when we talk about love and joy and bliss and equality, and say BS to what opposes, we call that antichristos, against the 12D Christos, literally. They created the Anunnaki to attack the Indigo, to attack the Christos. This is why in all these time periods, we're going to talk about that in my future videos, the forbidden history, the real history, but it's forbidden in this Roman Empire. You can't share that knowledge. Yes, we can, and we are. Okay? You're learning forbidden knowledge of what happened in Atlantis, because it goes that far back. That's 50,000 years, but it goes beyond 50,000 years. This literally is going on starting 250 billion years ago. And you probably can't wrap your head around that. But realize everything is happening at the same time, at different vibrations. We show you all those vibrations, all the way up. And every dimension has 12 sub-dimensions in it. So 1 dimension, 2 dimension, well, that's already 24, and 36 sub-frequency dimensions. And you will live, those are all different periods of time, and you will be incarnating sometimes as a male, sometimes as a female. That is not your twin flame, honey. That's what you call the twin flame. But that's what is you. You are this being. You are a male sometimes. You are a female sometimes. And that's a different time period. It's not the same period of, it's called a time vector. You're in this time vector, you're going to be in a different one, and a different one, and a different one. You are in every one. All the sub-frequencies that I just mentioned. You're in 12 here, 12 here, 12 here. Makaya. You had to live through every sub-frequency to build up the sub-strands, the full strand. So this is Ascension. You're building sub-frequency, sub-strands through living in those periods. So how does that work as your twin flame when you're in a different period of time? You're in a different sub-frequency. That male is creating this. This female is creating that. This male is creating this. This female is... This is all pairs, but it's you. You're going to get all sexy on yourself. You're going to love on yourself. Well, of course you love yourself, but you know what I'm saying? This is not a different person that you look and, ooh, baby. No. This is your other past life. You like being male? Well, you're also female. You don't like boys? Well, you're also a boy too. Sometimes, this time, I'm a boy. Well, in the future levels, you're androgynous. There is no boy or girl. So your God is not boy or girl. There is no boys and girls when there's no gender. There's no junk. There's no gender. You're different. And then there's no body. You're just consciousness. And there's something called pre-matter. And there's something called antimatter. And then there's something called parallel universe. And there's something called phantom universe. Damn. So, and there's consciousness above all of that called ascended masters. And there's different God worlds here because there's different time matrices. You can see a quadrant. That would be 4 time matrices. One going here, one going branching this way, another going that way, another going that way. That's 15 dimensions, that's 15 dimensions, that's 15 dimensions, that's 15 dimensions. Some of these holy beings in these different quadrants, different God worlds, different time matrices, come into our time matrice. So, not just from another galaxy, not just from another dimension, but from another time matrix. And it is actually what the fallen angelics want to do. They want to leave the time matrix through Stargates. And they could, but the guardians, the holy guardians, the holy avatars, are protecting them. They can't get there unless they conquer Earth, conquer inner Earth, and then they have access to Orion gates in Mintaka, and then they can leave the time matrix. But the guardians, the Starseeds, the Magi, Priest King, Holy Grail lines, you are coming in to transmute these ideas. So bring on your false creeds, buddy. We're going to transmute you publicly with love and also with courtesy and friendliness and with a real smile. While you look at this kind of person, right? Real cheerful and happy, bright and joy, you're just bubbling. And then look at these people being angry and attacking and judging you and saying you're wrong and saying that you're doing this and yeah. This is their energy. See, it's not good energy. This is what you're throwing at people, though. This is how you treat people. You're saying how bad they are. You're judging them. Damn, you're... Transmute. Oh, wow. Dude. Wrong glasses. That was my reading glasses. Stephen Walsh! Thank you, Hollywood. I know it gets crazy sometimes, but man, this is raw. Like, this is spirit. This is Starseed. This is beings. These are part of my Christos. You guys activate. You run current. You run Mahara, the Maharic shield. You will start to. You know what that does, right? Let me explain this concept. If you're an indigo that has a 6th strand, well, that automatically means you have your 5th strand, your 4th strand, and all the other ones. They're included inside you. And as soon as you go to the 7th strand, the 7th dimension, well, now you include the 6th dimension inside you. So it's kind of like, it's funny, it's kind of like how my perks work in the YouTube memberships. You get a certain amount of perks, but stage 2 means you get those perks too, and the new ones. Stage 3 means you get all of those perks and the new ones. Well, DNA does the same thing. A 6th strand has a 5th strand, a 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1. Now, is it always like that? Not always, because some beings are created in a lab. they might be created with like the Starseeds. They have only one strand, but they don't have a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, or a sixth. Unless they're one of the Starseeds that have that one strand. They'll have one more strand and then 7 through 12, so they don't have it all in sequence. But that was because they were created to recreate the human race. That's another conversation. But I looked at the clock and I didn't register it in my brain. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. Okay. But yeah, I do that, I'll suddenly just lose track of what I was trying to tell you. But realize, guys, that you're on this awakening. You're like curious, right? You're searching weird stuff. Maybe you don't want no one else to know that you're into this stuff. But you have a calling, and you need to like explore that calling. And maybe this channel, or maybe not, is part of your journey. You will, like this person said, how do you know what's real and what's not real? You guys will feel. You guide yourself in the principles of law of one. All are equal. How can you go wrong with that? When you start saying, no, we're not all equal, and there's special chosen ones, better ones, there's authorities, there's kings and queens and emperors, and, you know, a lot of keywords I can't even say to you because it's not allowed. Wow. See? It's up and in your face. These aliens, these creatures are up in our face. They're fallen angelic ETs. They're angels. They're aliens. They're this spirit, this consciousness. They use Stargates. They use UFOs. They'll use channeling. They'll use ways to communicate, to influence, to guide, to control our world. And like I said, this is a fallen, not in the phantom, but fallen as in reverse. 2/3 of it, of the planetary fields have been reversed. That's a huge distortion. It's another reason why we live less and die. We shouldn't even have to live less or die. We're supposed to be immortal. It's not normal, because the distortion literally happened when they changed the merkaba of Earth and reversed it. And so this is part of the spiritual war. This is part of our history. We've had our people wiped out before. Everything has been destroyed twice already. This is our third attempt, and this is third time we've gotten the farthest. The first time they didn't get past the Atlanteans. They destroyed each other, and it was all because of the Anunnaki. That the first time, and then the second time was the Draconians. So we have this sadness in our history, you guys, and part of it is two times we've been wiped out. And the second time we got one race higher, we got to the Aryans, but then it got wiped out again. There was some Aryans, but mostly Lemurian, Atlantean, Egyptian, and the Sumerians. Well, that's our time now. Now we've gotten farther to the Aryans, but also some other races. So we're just stages. This is a stage. And usually that's what a starseed is. It helps these other lower races with their genetics. Starseeds are being born, having babies. Okay? Indigo babies. We have different DNA coming in and being born, and now new races. You gotta understand, there's a lot of dark hybrids, but there's also good hybrids. That's what indigos kind of are. You know, we come in as an ET into a human DNA pattern, which is probably a family of indigos. And when I look at my own family, I see them. But they don't see. I see indigos in my family. So, maybe. Anyways, usually that you're born into a family, a soul family. And that could explain your feeling of a twin flame. I don't mean to spoil your twin flame stuff ideas, you guys. I don't say that out of any disrespect. I always just tell you from the guardian perspective, which most of the time it's kind of trying to correct distortions. And one of them, you don't have to believe it or not, but I explain it as not being a romantic thing. This is another you in another time frame, creating another
necessary subfrequency. You live in different subfrequencies until you've completed. But what's happening is, instead of moving forward through the levels, people are dying and reincarnating and stuck in one place, and always forgetting your life experiences. You don't really forget; it's in your DNA. It's just blocked from your awareness. It's literal blocks. I know the Zeta. There's actually a seal called the Zeta seal. Like, that's a modern seal, and a lot of our humans on Earth have what's called a Zeta seal in their DNA. I guess you could say that is a literal block. But once again, you would raise your consciousness, get beyond the block, get the fifth strand activated. You don't have a block anymore because you activated it. You did chakra work. You did bioregenesis. You ran the Maharic shield. You learned how to run current. You learned how to correct from the divine blueprint. I talked to you guys about the divine blueprint. That's the 12D Christos level. At the Christos level is your divine blueprint. It's on my diagram. Check it out. So we're being fed from that divine blueprint, but by the time you get to the 3D, man, we're freaking distorted. We're very distorted because of the merkaba fields. So we're not in the phantom, but it's fallen because it's been distorted, man. 2/3. Now that's why people in all life die. It's not natural. It's not supposed to. Can you imagine living forever? We don't want to live forever in a place like this. But when you live, everybody's living forever, and you're all following the law of one, following and having love and bliss and joy in your civilization. Doesn't that sound like heaven? So, that's not even the final place, you guys. That's just Tara. You know, there's Gaia beyond Tara. There's Armatena beyond Gaia. And then there's Ascended Mastery. So, I love you guys. Thank you for watching my video, man. You're beautiful. One of the things you do on a spiritual journey like this is you become more aware of each other. And it's beautiful. It's sacred. And we're bringing these sacred principles back again. We're going to heal the earth. We're going to heal our peoples and go and enter into a new level of spirit, a new level of living. It will be an ascension. Come with me. Let's ascend together, Holy Ones. Let's leave this drama. We did our healing. You're supposed to. We did we helped as many people as we could awaken to. We're not saviors. No one's meant to be a savior. People, everyone, every single conscious being has to do their own spiritual work. It doesn't have to be called work. It could be a joy. And you do, you guys. You go on a clean diet. You clean all your negative thoughts. You become a very kind and loving and sweet person. Dude, that's a barometer. You feel that as true, not an act. You're not faking your smile. You're not trying to trick people and thinking a different thing than what you really intend. No, you're beyond that. You healed those thoughts already. You don't think profane things. You go towards divine thoughts. Out of practice. Does it happen overnight? No. If you have some tragedy, it could happen more quickly because you're forced into thinking about spirit, aren't you? That's when people think about God or about spirit. Only when something bad happens, usually. The rest of you is focused on the 3D and it's a illusion. It's not. It's a hologram. But you're supposed to learn a spiritual lesson while you're alive here. So, I love you guys. Sometimes I'm too talkative and I just talk too much. But hey, some of you, there's 19 of you still here. 20 of you still here. So, it's something. It's for real. It's a vibration. I love sharing this vibration. It feels so good. I want to bottle it, man, and put those a nice lid on it and just here. Oh my God, yeah. Some of you are experiencing this joy, this kundalini, this awakening. You're activating your merkaba. Yeah, you know how to run these dimensional currents, these dimensional awarenesses. Come on, guys. It's not even that complicated. It's just been so distorted, but you're shown the correct way. You're going to say, of course. You look at that diagram, man. For real. For real, when you see this diagram, you feel something from it. Because it's truth. This is a code. This is an energy you feel. Or you don't. Shikama. Ayevasi. Good. Or no, bad. But people say is good. But no, it's not. Good. That's good. Shima. Look at this. Chicas. Hayekumasu. All of these divine races in here. You're not from Earth. You come from Tara. You're a higher level being. You're in the 5th dimension. You're beyond inner Earth. See, inner Earth is lower than 5D. So that's why I say that's 4.5 strands. No, get 5 strands, honey. Go to the law of one holy angelic human race in the 5th dimension. Join us in the 5th dimension. Come back with us. Return back to Tara. Ascend, holy ones. Activate your 4th strand and your 5th strand. Activate your 5th strand. You're going to go back to home. You'll go back to Tara in the 5th dimension. If you don't get 5 strands, that person said he's blocked. Well, transmute, change that situation, do some energy work, and ascend. Go back to not inner Earth, but go back to where you belong, where you come from, is the 5th dimension. That's why I made a lot of videos that have the word 5D, 5th dimension, the 5th dimension, and a lot of New Age people talk about it, but that's what you want to do. Get those 2 strands activated. Most humans are stuck here, reincarnating over and over, not going beyond the 3rd strand. Makaya. We started very simple. We have Lemurians with 2 strands, 2-strand race, the Lemurians. But the Lemurians were peaceful and they did follow the law of one. And they were mostly a matriarchy. And then the Atlanteans come along. They have more DNA. More than the Lemurians. More advanced. This is why they kind of like muscled out the Lemurians. And then you have a more advanced race than the Atlanteans. That's us. But notice we're not even done with our 4th strand. Look, we're still stuck right around here. We haven't even completed the 3rd strand. This is an explanation. These are on my website if you want to download them. They're for free. Or join my Patreon. I got them on my Patreon. So this is not there yet. You're not in. You haven't finished the 3rd strand. You're still in this sub-frequency. You're not even close to the year 4,230. So we're not finished with this. We're stuck around here and reincarnating. Not even going to the ultra high frequencies. You're not getting up to this. So get this 3rd strand. Get it done. It's not done. Look, you're here. You're not there yet. That's why there's beings from the 4th dimension, from the 5th dimension, reincarnating down here, hello, and saying, hey, this is what you need to do. You need to get your 5th strand and go home, honey. What you got down here
is not natural. What's going on in this world? You're having problems. You have some problems. You're not making it. You're not ascending. You need more than this, buddy. You got blocks in your DNA from extraterrestrials. Now humans have to have 5 strands. You need 5 strands to ascend to Tara. So that relates to the planet and the time periods here. The 5th strand, the 5th dimension. By how do you get to the 5th dimension? You activate your 5th chakra. Here's the color. You want to go to the 4th dimension, inner earth, because notice it's around 4th dimension, inner earth. It's a little bit farther than 4. I mean, it's not even 4. It's a little bit farther than 3D, I mean. It's beyond 3D. So, activate your heart chakra, activate your throat chakra. All these dissertations, all these videos come down to this. Come down to activating these 2 rays. You got more? Okay. You got your 3rd eye? Okay. You got your crown? That's extra. See? Now you understand why that's Gaia. If you have activation to your crown, you're coming from Gaia. You're probably one of these beings down here. Part of the advanced humans, or one of these races. These aren't all mean they're from... they could be mixed in these dimensions. You could be an Elohim. You could be a mermaid, merman, whatever. You could be a Leonine. You could be one of these fallen Hyperbornians, a fallen Pleiadian ape, fallen Anu. This is our history. We talk about this history. It's much more ancient. Much more ancient. A lot more in the future as well. Because as you can see, time repeats itself. This is a time cycle. It's going to repeat. This cycle has been repeated. Look, there's previous cycles. And that's where we got the Lemurians 75,000 years ago. Atlanteans coming in, Lemurians coming in, some of our Aryans came in. But there's not much happening in this cycle. We were destroyed pretty quick, and then finally we're in this cycle, about to finish it. And then this whole cycle, if you don't ascend, you're gonna start all over to the next one, and do another 26,526 years. Do you really want to incarnate again? Again, another 26,000 years? I keep saying it wrong. I lost. Oh yeah, it's at the top. 26,556 year period. Now, since the particle speed on Tara is twice as fast, look how much time you go through in that same period. In the same period, that means time is twice as fast as Earth. Everything is done faster there. It's higher frequency, of course. So the same 26,000 years, not 26,000 years in Tara, it's 53,000 years in Tara. So that's a mind that's a mind twist. You have to go through that in your mind. There's your chakra, Holy One. Some of you got that beautiful chakra. You have access, you have keys to the 4th dimension. You have your key to the 5th dimension, and you third eyes, you have keys to the 6th dimension. Celestial, these are angels. Some of you are indigos. This is indigo. See that color? It's not purple, it's not blue, it's not violet. It's indigo. Actually, if you look at this 5th dimension, actually indigo could be called blue-violet, because indigo, right here, it's between blue and violet, which makes it blue-violet. You could call it blue-violet if you want, but the common or the popular version is indigo. And that's why there's a nickname of indigos. And you also understand that why they're angels, because that's the level of this matter, carbon crystal matter. You're at this carbon crystal 6th dimension level.
These beings are called angels. They're celestial officially, but people call them angels. And this level of beings are archangels. And you live in those. You are communicating with some of your spirit guides, or not spirit guides really, but they're you at these levels. These are you. You have these levels, and you're opening your crown. Well, you're going to connect to the archangel level, the Gaia level. You're connecting to your up to at least your third eye. Well, you're connecting to the angel level. Now, this is something called archetype, 5D, and the astral. You're going to evolve through all of this. You guys, thank you for joining my live. I'm going to wrap it up now. Sorry about the long goodbye or ending. Tim, unknown. Good to see you, Holy One. And you are holy. Aman, thank you for being here. You're holy, Holy One. Thank you for being part of this group energy, right? And you guys, it's easy to tell when people are acting good and loving and respectful. It's easy to see. Most of the time, you know why? Because those people aren't judging. It's the negative people who judge. Even if you don't agree with someone, right? Your guardian and loving, you don't judge someone you don't agree with. You don't say, oh, you're wrong. And also, you don't just not say it. You don't think it. You have to get to the point to not even thinking that in your mind, judging someone only in your mind you think is okay. Well, actually, it's not. Not a guilt sin thing. No, it's an energy thing. These conscious beings are love. Christos is law of one. It's easy to feel. It's easy to recognize. You can feel when someone is not loving. And if they don't agree, they're going to be mean about it. So you can tell. That doesn't mean you start judging someone who's judging you. You don't react to the way they behave. Don't start acting like them. Because once again, you don't get something nice and positive out of being negative and mean and judgmental. Nothing good comes out of that. What are you thinking? And by the way, all these negative people are saying they're spiritual. And why? And they're telling you why you're not spiritual. You guys, that's not the Christos way. That's not law of one. You don't judge people and you don't say that someone's better or worse. Okay? And so that's going to trip a lot of people out. They're so used to people reacting. Maybe you're in a relationship like that, a reactive relationship. That's not healthy. You should be with a partner that you both love and respect and honor. That's law of one. That's treating someone. It doesn't mean you have to follow all these principles, but law of one is very basic and simple, and that is so easy to understand. Of course, we're all equal. The people who don't think we're equal, look how they behave, you guys. They want to be prejudiced. They want to be judgmental. They want to be angry. Well, when you're all equal, that stuff don't happen. We're all equal. We're all God. We're all beautiful. And if you were all expressing that to each other, OMG, OM great God. You will be a Christos civilization, and you will start developing sciences and technologies. You will know how to be immortal. You will have free energy. It's a sin to say that nowadays. You can't say there's even if I spell it, the AI is very smart. CU and also RE. CU and also RE. You can't say that. Why? You should be able to. You should be able to talk about immortality and living forever. No diseases, no nothing bad, no aging, no distortion, no criminals, no dark Luciferianism, no Satanism, no authorities.
no kings, no queens. Wow. They don't want that for sure. Yes. Christos consciousness is a spiritual awakening. It's a transformation, baby. And when the ascension happens, this time cycle ends. And when you die, you go somewhere. You're going to ascend or descend. You could become an elemental consciousness, a second dimensional consciousness. You could simply repeat the entire time cycle again. Sometimes it's impossible to say goodbye. Thank you, Holy Ones. Machio. I love you. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Please join. See you guys on the next video. Take care. Hachiwa. Kuye. Hamatsa. Hakachi. Much love, much respect. Peace. Namaste, Holy Ones. Namaste. So much love in the house. Yeah. Uchiwa. Peace.